Hi, good morning. It's Rosalie with Can't Wait to Plan. How you guys doing? Okay, so today is that time of the month where I'm going to bring you the fourth installment of our YouTube hop that Karen Yego with Yes Please Papercraft, my friend, is has been organizing. So we are focusing on how to organize enamel and blings, enamel dot and blings. And so I actually just did a video relatively similar to this about a few months ago, but it was while I was organizing it, and now I'm done. So I'm just going to show you the finished project. I will link that video below in case you wanted to see, the process of my decision and how I did the whole thing. But in any case, okay, so I actually took this out of I love and have been using the IKEA wardrobe system called PAX, P-A-X, and they have these deeper wardrobe that are 24 deep and about 39 wide, or almost 40 wide, 40 inches. And the reason I picked them is I really like the bigger drawer system. They are really nice and sturdy. I've had them for a long time. This was even before I stopped scrapbooking, so it's been probably 20 years and they're still holding up. I moved once, so it was like a little dicey there because, in the back of the unit, how they just use the really cheap, thin particle board and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure because I didn't disassemble it. I wasn't sure if it was going to hold up, but it did. And thank goodness for my wonderful movers. But in any case, so I've been using that, and I had these everywhere in my room for a long time, and I've tried different things, and finally I found the system that so far I really like it. So I'm going to show you first the sequin kind of section. Now I do use sequins as bling as well, not just for shakers, but also, to glue down on your scrapbook page or projects or whatever you're doing. So let me see. So I'm going to start here. This is the front of the drawer. Okay. So on the left, I always do everything. I don't do by rainbow because for some reason I'm sort of, I don't know, have such a difficulty remembering how the color goes, but I love alphabetize. So I alphabetize these by colors, so blue and then green and so forth, and usually from lighter shade to darker shade and so forth. So if you go here, usually if I know where it's from, I would label it like right on the top, like that. And these, as you can see, I just took it from, I just peel it off that you can't even see that one. I peel it off from the recollection bottle right here, and I just stick it on top there, and then I label it because the label is typically in the back, and so that is harder to do. So I just label it like that, and this whole bottle fit in one of these, you guys all know these beautiful, wonderful containers from Dollar Tree. They actually recently change it so that it's 125 and you get fewer. So before you used to get 10 of these for $1. Now I think it's like 6 or maybe 8, but I think it was 6, which is making it for $1.25, which make it so much more expensive. But luckily I already did most of my organization for these type of things, so I don't think I'm gonna need any in the near future. Okay, so that's that. And underneath this one, because these are also the Dollar Tree white basket, they're essential line, so you all can always find these. Usually they're in blue or white. Underneath is my, the green continue here, and then it goes to orange, pink, purple, and so forth. So I have it like that. I should label it, the basket, but I haven't done that. And then it goes to red and silver and gold. I mean, these I call yellow, so that's why they're in Y. And then the mixed colors. So you can see that's that way. Now, if certain things doesn't fit all of it in here, then I have a place where I kind of put leftover, and I'll show you that in a second. So these fit so nicely on these things. The depth of the of the of these packed drawers is really nice and substantial. They have 2 depth, and so I like the thicker, I mean the deeper depth. For a while now, they only make the thinner depth, you know, not the shallower depth, not really, only in a certain style, which is really weird, that I don't like. So these are the typical one. They're 4.5 or 4.25 deep on these ones you assemble. Okay, okay. So these are my. Then I go to a more like, if they have a theme or something to that. So this is again mixed color, and then you go into like stars, and I have butterflies and stuff that have certain things in it. These are all summer. These were from Dollar Tree with the funny, what do you call those, drinks or whatever, and the sun, the flamingos, and so forth. Then I have all of these are Christmas. Okay, so you've got beautiful Christmas one. If I know what they are, I label them, and so forth. Okay, and there you go on that. And then next to it is what I have so far for my, but I'm not going to buy any more, for my, what do you call these? Dot painting? Diamond dots. And you can tell I don't know them at all. I'm not doing diamond dots, but I bought them mainly to use as, again, embellishment. In shakers or my pages. These are leftover that I don't have enough basket for, so that means I need to start using them, so because I don't have room to grow really. And then in here I have a couple of the same, these you get from AliExpress or wherever, where you have the rubber top to pick up sequins and the like. And then I have a couple of these jewel picker that I picked up. And this one is the extra one. The other one is on my craft desk, because I was using it for a little while. And then I have this. This is a nice, sturdy. It's in purple. Unfortunately, I don't have it in pink, but it's really pretty. And this is like if you wanted to, you know, when you're separating things or doing things with your sequins, if you want it in here, this go in a corner. You can dump it back in really easily. And I have this really pretty set of sterling silver spoons with jewel, not sterling silver, stainless steel with jewel accented on here, a picker, but this is for like sequins and things that I have here in case I need it. And I need to pick up one of those static bags, and I haven't figured out which one is the best one to get. So if you guys, any of you know what's the good one, please let me know. Because I need to pick up those to decrease the static when I'm working with sequins and things like that. Okay, and then if you go, we're gonna go in the back here. These are ones that I don't have enough to fit into these larger container. And these are from Harbor Freight. You've all seen them as well. I understand they went up in price too. Then again, I would label them if I know. And these I label in the bottom. And they fit in here. So I have these by colors as well. As you can see, I have, I don't know why I have these over here. I think it meant to be, I don't know, cream? No, I don't know. Then the blues and so forth. These I actually have them by collection, I think, or whatever. I don't know. But you can see the colors really easily. And like these, I know they all came from one Dollar Tree bags. Thing, so that's why they're together. So I have that's by colors, and then I have these that are mainly by like their theme, you know, a bunch of these that's also colors. And then starting here you got stars and I don't know, flowers and fish and whatever. Okay, so that's the 2 smaller one that I have. And then here is things that I picked up that I just like the way they came in. So I'm not planning to transfer them into these. And besides, I don't have the room anyway. I like the way that is. So I'm going to leave it as is. Same thing with these cute cutie little bottle. That this one I picked up from Recollections. I picked this up from what is Tuesday Morning, I believe, and I think it's so pretty. This one I picked up from a Little Birdie, and I think it's just so cute too. So these are all one color, so make it easy. This one is such a pretty container and easy to use. You just open this from Recollection, so I'm planning to leave it in there. Actually, I'm gonna do it upside down so I can see it better. And then this one is just so much that I don't think I'm going to. It's really pretty, and it's not staticky. I love that. But it's called Extra Fine Glitter. So I got that from Michael on sales. And then this one too. There's also the really pretty clear one or white one. Mainly I'm going to use it for snow or winter scene and things like that. And then on the bottom here, I store leftover of anything that has bigger container, like many of these green thingy chocolate maker. These are actually from the food collection, and I think they're so cute. So they came in this big bottle, and so I transfer some in there, which is right here, and then the rest of them, these were containers of sequins mix that I found at Tuesday Morning. So I transfer the mix over to those container, and if they're all empty, then I use them for this because I thought they're so cute and fit perfectly. I do have a few more here that I usually put on top. And then I found these I actually absolutely love. This is not, I don't believe this is a leftover. This were leftover right here. You see the happy mix or whatever. But yeah, this may be a leftover too. But Hobby Lobby, these star confetti was so pretty, but they're huge bag, right? So I found these at Michael's, the plastic one, not the glass one. And they were not, they were not too bad. I can't remember what they are now. In the other video, I mentioned the price, but I was able to pick these up, and they match these too, which is awesome. And that way, okay. Then I also have this. It's something I just got from Dollar Tree that has these very tiny. These are actually beads. They actually do have a hole in it, but they're so tiny. I do not plan to use them to string anything. I just wanted to use them as shaker field or something like that. So I leave them in here because I don't need to start another one of these, because that's all I have for that. And then this basket is basically things that have come in that I have not transferred over to anything. So I just leave them here if I wanted to see them, what I have. If I want to use anything, then they're all right here. So that's what this is. And then I just picked this up a few months ago. I did not share it in a haul or anything. And if any of you is interested, feel free to comment below and I'll get you the link. But because I know I won't have time. I'm so late with the video already. But these were just a very long roll of acetate, and actually it's really a nice weight. It's not super thick. It's not, but I was hoping to use this for like shaker cards and things, shaker, not cards, shaker thing. And they are, let me check what's the width is on this for you. They're usually good enough to use in most shakers that you need for your project. They're about 4 inches wide and then super long. I think they're like, I don't know what they are, but they're really long and really good price. So I have not tried them yet because I don't need to at the moment, but I did get them because I think I saw somebody was holding it or something like that, and she mentioned it, so I went ahead and ordered it now in case I don't remember. Okay, so then next to that, or actually I'm going to go this way. Over here, I have also things that either have come in or I have extras, and they're in these beautiful, nice bags. Some of these I bought to transfer them in so they're all the same. See, like these, there were so many. It didn't even fit in all of the other ones, so I just packaged it like that. And so like with these I just got recently, but I have not transferred them because, you know, they're so tiny too, and they're not very much of it. So that's why I decided I'm going to leave them in these bags. This one is left over. So anyway, I have a bunch of these cute bags over in this container. Then I have some, this is from Walmart. I got some foam, oh no, I'm sorry, Michael's. I got some adhesive foam sheet that they had a little while ago. It's actually very expensive, I thought. $5 for, you get a lot, but anyway, 65 sheets of these, and they're just 4x6. So I don't know what the thickness is. It looked like about 2 millimeter, but I've been using these and I really like them. Then next to that, I have the kind of thicker acetate, I don't know what they're called, shaker dome or shaker box or whatever. So some I got this from a card kit from Little Darlings or something like that. Recently it came with, the card kit is super thick. It meant to, like, you can put candy in there and a little truck or a little toy. They're so thick, but I don't know if I'm gonna use that exactly. And then these are just stuff that, you know, you get from packaging, but they're nice, and this is super thick, but a lot of them are not that thick, and they're just cute, and I think I will definitely use them. So I left the lips on there because that's how you're gonna glue them down to your projects, right? And so that's kind of what these are. And then if you had some of these that I usually put them away before I have a chance to clean them up, like these. You definitely don't need. Let me see if I can get something so you can actually see what it looks like. Because, like, oh yeah, here. You see? So it still have the hole for the packaging and stuff. So what I usually do is I do want the lip left over. I don't want to cut super close, but I don't need this part, you know. So if you're going to be saving these, just, you know, when you have a moment, I put what I need to clean up. This is super dusty here. And what I need to do if I'm like I'm sitting and watch TV and I just want something to do. I have a short list of things that I already organized but need to be finished completely. So I love my Fiskar. If you need to know what these are, let me know and I will get you the link or the name. But I just kind of pull these apart a little bit, and then I use these. I don't want to ruin my scissors, and I just cut it, that extra one, but leaving the lip. Okay, so because you want the lip in order to glue these down to your project underneath your pretty paper and stuff. So after I do these, then you can go and do your store them and so forth, right? So I'm going to leave, I don't need that extra bit, but I'm going to leave the top part there and so on. And that's that. Okay, so that's also takes a little bit less space, but it's also that's probably will be how you're going to use it. Okay, so I'll do the rest later. This one is the one that most of it need to be done. So I'd like to stack them as you know, the small one fit inside of the larger one. So these are things like that, kind of these oversized one. And then on my last stack of stuff, I have these, I have a lot of things, but I know what they are. So this is normally down there, but I will do that. These are basically, oh, these are tags. They're not supposed to be there. Okay. These are shaker stickers that I got from, you know, from, I guess mostly from Hobby Lobby. And because they're shaker as well, I figure I'd leave them here. And so normally they sit right there. And then I have a few more of these, they're not as clean, so definitely you can't use a lot of it, but we do make tiny shaker embellishment and things. So I saved some of those. And then these we were installing some white light. Actually, we changed our whole entire house to white light. What do you call the one that fit in your ceiling? The light that fit completely flush all the way to the ceiling, and I don't know what they're called, but you know they're round and they fit inside the ceiling. So these came with the thing that he was switching them out to. So when I was breaking the boxes down to recycle and things like that, I saw these and I thought they were so cute. They're super thin. They're like 1 millimeter, but they're round already. So you can always stack a few together if you wanted that, or maybe cut them down and just use them to pop up projects and things. I just save them. I don't know if I have not used them yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not, but we'll see. Okay, so those gonna go back on top of there later. And then I have these are already flat, and so for these again are packaging of things that if I cut them out and there's some nice acetate, you know, that I can use, I cut them out, and if they're really flat already, I stick them in this binder. I did buy some when Michael had a clearance sales a little while ago, so I have some more of these. And then I got these from I think AliExpress. Yep, from AliExpress, 3mm foam. They're not adhesive at all, which I don't like anymore. But anyway, somebody recommended it, so I got that. And then I got these. They were super thin as well. These I think is like 1mm. From I think this was Walmart. Yep. And it was cheap. It was on sale, but I will not buy the foam sheet that have no adhesive whatsoever anymore. But anyway, because there's just a little bit a pain to work with. So I got those. It was a big stack of different colors. The different color is nice, you know. And then I went to a dollar. It's not Dollar Tree. It's not Dollar General. It's some onesie type dollar store in Santa Ana, part of my close to where I live, not too close, but you know, in my area. And I went in there and they had these glitter one, you know, that are with are they with adhesive back? I actually don't know. They should be, you know, maybe not. Nope, they don't have adhesive back, but they're glitter already. So I thought I'd pick up these. These were $1 each for 3 sheets, 9, you know, like an A4. So I picked these up. And then I got something at not Dollar Tree, what's the other 99-cent store. And these were like frames type thing that pop up on these foam thingy, and they're adhesive in the back here. And I took the stuff I wanted, which was in the front, and then these were left over, which I thought would be good for me to, actually I got to remember to pull these out and just use them for backing of projects and things like this. You see how, oh my god, it's so awesome. It's already adhesive too on one side. So anyway, I saved that. So actually I'm going to pull that out soon. And then I bought some 12x12 acetate sheet from Michael's when they had a sale recently. So anyway, so that's all my kind of like shaker supply stuff and pop-up stuff. And so we're gonna go back on this. And how did I have it? I don't remember. But anyway, it can be, oh yeah, like that. Okay, so then that's it for the drawer. Okay, so let's move these. Actually, I have some empty containers. I just usually put it right on top here. Let's see if I can move this without killing myself, because it's not heavy, but it's kind of awkward in size. Oh shoot. Okay. All right, back over there. Okay, so now talking about the rest of blings and so forth. I used to have these in binders, but I decided that I ran out of binder space on my shelf, but I did make some space in my wider unit that have space for these type of flip boxes. So I got these on sale at Tuesday morning for I don't know how much, but it was really good price. I just took away the lid. I always try to get one with the you know, the hand holding thing that helps when you're picking it up, although it's not very heavy at all. And I went through this in my organization video that I mentioned. I'm going to leave the link below. But I have different size based on the size of the original products. I have different size packaging, plastic poly bags that I use for this. And so these are the long ones that you get. I think I got this from my from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby or something. Some of them, they move around. If you like to, you can always use a little bit of non-permanent temporary tape, you know, these kind of tape, this type of thing, but temporary. They have them at Hobby Lobby or wherever, Michael's too. So you can put a little bit there so that way they stay put instead of rolling down. I didn't do that with this yet. So I just have like that, you know, so I can flip through and it very quick, like this I did it with. You see how it doesn't slide? I just put a little bit of tape there and you can remove it easily. That doesn't rip the paper because I have a paper backing so you don't see things underneath. And then I went through all of these in my video before too, but these are, I like these two company. One is called Ultra Pro. The other one that I use the most is called BCW. They're both on Amazon and I use them in different configurations. They're pocket dividers to fit what I need to fit in there so that they don't slide around too much. Because before that, I was trying to put things in that basically in a too big of a pocket and they just slide around and make it super useless. So anyway, so that's basically what these are. This one didn't have much. So basically, you know, so this is the baseball card one. And you see that it fits nicely. I can see everything super well. These are, I try to put like with like. So these are all my words, one with things and so forth. Yeah, I mean with the glitter words. Okay, so see, you like these, I glue it a little bit in the back so they don't, because I kind of consolidate, you know, if I use some already, you see these I cut out of a package that I mostly finished, so then they can fit in here nicely and, you know, stuff like that. Okay, and I usually don't use the back, just so when I'm flipping through, I try not to use the back. Sometimes I have to, but that way I don't have to go like that, you know, like, but I do use it if I have extras, so I put it back there. But typically I try to just use the front. It's costs a little bit more, but they're not really that expensive at all. I think they're like, I don't know, 5 cents each or something like that, maybe 10 cents. Anyway, so isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I like it so much. So that allows me to do these very nicely. I'm going to flip through so you can see. Actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to try. Oh, shoot. I don't want to mess it up. Last time I did a video, I still hadn't fixed it yet. In the middle of the video, all of a sudden, everything slowed down. I don't know if I touched something bad, but it was horrible because it was a long video and I really didn't want to redo it. So I'm just kind of show you, some of these are super old, but you know how you kept trying to save it. And then of course, I didn't know it was going to take a 15 years hiatus from scrapbooking. I just came back last year and spent the entire year buying everything I could get my hands on at a discount. Anyway, that was horrible. I need to glue this one down, but see, they're so nice. And if I need to, I like to keep what they're from, the packaging. So if I need to keep the packaging, sometimes I put them in the back if they don't fit nicely in the front or whatever, you see, like that. So I know where they're from, how much I pay for, typically, if I can tell. But this makes it super easy, I think, for me to try. And I also do the pearls. The pearls bling here. This is very pretty. And so on, yeah. So, kind of not really color coordinated because I try to keep similar one together. So that way, I love that. So pretty, huh? And so on. This one I super like, so I took a whole bunch. Okay, so I think that's, and then of course you have these kind of scroll. I also call them bling because they're bling. These are from Hobby Lobby and so forth a while back when we get in. I love using them. I actually use them all the time. These I've never used yet. And this one I really like this this configuration. This is a 6-pocket one, but because it's so long but it fits in here, I just put it in the bottom, and this one just rests on top. So yeah, you can just configure things a little bit different than what it comes out to be. Okay, and this one has a 2-pocket, which I thought is awesome, because then you use, I try to keep everything to 8.5 by 11. That to me is a really nice, reasonable, easy format for me to flip through. I don't like things when they're too small, because then I have to flip through a lot of things, and the 12 by 12 is just very awkward size that doesn't fit in most cheap containers that you can get. So like these were just too big, and so I actually glue a little bit of semi-permanent tape behind there, and I put them in 8.5 by 11 sheet protectors. Yeah. Okay, so let's put these back. And then of course, we do have some more, what do you call them, much thicker blings, like you know, or maybe the container they come in is more like a bottle and things like that, and we just have too much. I just put them here. So this one I just got about maybe 3 months ago. I was going to split them up into different colors, but there's just so many of them. I decided this is cute enough and it's square, small enough. I'm going to keep it as is. These I was going to separate them by color too, but I think they're nice as is, kind of like a mix. So I got on clearance at Michael's. And then you notice how sometimes you get these things that come as a strings, almost like a fabric or ribbon. So those, I just add them to the same, I try to get to the same size Ziploc bag or whatever, and just put them in basket like that. So that way, these were just, I didn't start one of these bigger basket yet for these, but these are bling or cabochon that has some shapes in them. And I have a lot of cabochon that I got from AliExpress, but most of them is with the charm and the beads. But these are just round. These are the beautiful pearls. I got these as a set. It came with all these colors right here, up to here, from Amazon. And then, these other one that came from different kits, different things I bought. So those are by colors and so on, and then a few extras of these. Okay, so different things like that. So that's basically how I store my gems. Okay, and then let me see what else I can show you. Actually, I think that's it. I want to move these so that they don't have anything to show, but I think that's it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you wanted to see a little bit more detail on how I organize all this stuff, including, I think I did bows and rosette in that video as well, then I put the link for that video below. Okay, and actually I'll put it as the next video to queue up if you like it at the end. All right. It was so nice talking to you guys again. I'm so sorry I haven't been putting any video for about 2 weeks. I wanted to do the one that messed up last week, but it messed up and I didn't fix it yet. So we will talk to you real soon, hopefully much sooner than 2 weeks from now. I promise, next week. And I will see you then. Bye.